Today we're going to do a full body workout. The only thing you need is a chair and some kind of dumbbells. Again, you can use cans, bottles, dumbbells. I used to use my babies when they were little to work out with. So you pick something that will be a little challenging. I'll give you lots of variations, and we're going to start by warming up. We're just going to do a few trunk rolls. And so I call today glutes, guts, and gorgeous guns. What I mean by that is just a full body workout. So we're going to go ahead and come overhead. So we're doing a little chest and back, shoulders, thighs, tries, legs, and core. Very succinct and easy to follow. Good, we're going to go ahead and bring it across. If you have some favorite music at home, throw it on. So you're jiving with the music. And release. Let's roll our shoulders back. And bring them forward. Put your hands on your hips and roll your hips. Go ahead and switch directions. The actual workout will be a warm-up too. So we're gonna move on to alternating knee touches. This is all great energy medicine too. Helps to polarize the energy in your body. Good, and release. So grab your dumbbells. You notice that I have two sets here. I have one a little heavier than the other for when we do different things. So we're gonna start with sumo squats and some bicep curls just to get the body moving. So toes out, straight body, try not to lean over. And we're just gonna come up and down, warming up the body, warming up the biceps. We call these guns. Biceps, triceps, and shoulders, more or less. So, up and down with the bicep curls. Check in, make sure your posture is good. Always check in with your doctor before you work out. Make sure that you're cleared to work out. I have most of my weight in my heels. And I'm going to take these dumbbells, I'm going to put them right on the joint between my body and my legs. And I'm going to do some pulsing. Starting to push my knees towards the back. Warming up the quads, inner thighs, a little bit of glutes. Again, weight in the heels. And stay focused. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and release. Come on up. Keep those dumbbells in your hands. And we're gonna go side to side, working through the obliques. Nice tight core as you do that. Support your back. A little warm up in the core. And just a few more of these. We're gonna move right on to the next exercise. I'm gonna bring these overhead. If you're not supposed to do anything overhead, put your weights down. We're just gonna do some balanced knees, overhead presses. So we're gonna go down, lift, and switch. Warming up those shoulders, nice and slow. Again, I'm focused on keeping my weight in my heels. Use my toes to help with my balance. Get those knees nice and high. Good, let's do 8 more. 4, 3, 2, and release. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights because I'm gonna do some back exercises now. So I'm gonna do a bent over row. I'm gonna stand sideways to you so you can see that I have a little arch in my back. My body's about parallel to the ground, neck aligned, and I'm gonna row. Core is engaged. I'm exhaling on the way up, where my work is the hardest. against gravity here. Stay with that row now. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 4 more. And rest. Good. So we're going to take those 3 exercises and we're going to do them again. So back to our sumo stance. Chest high and down and up. Push your knees towards the back. Keep your knees and toes aligned. Notice that my elbows are forward. That makes that more bicep oriented. Concentrates the bicep to do most of the work. Let's stay with this. And let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and release. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift up one heel, continue to pulse. 8, 7, 6. Keep pulsing. 4, 3. We have one more set to do with the other heel raised. Ready? 8, 7, 6. Stay with it. Squeeze those glutes. 3 more. 2, and release. Come on up. Lift and lower. Nice core engagement. Work your balance. Looking good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, release. Let's do those rows again. This time I'm going to change my hand position to my palms being forward. Good posture, arch. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades. Ready and lift, lift. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Let's do 4 more. And release. Good. Now, grab your chair. We're going to do a couple different levels here. I want you to sit. I have my sit bones nice and forward in the chair, so there's a big gap between my back and the chair's back. Hands are here. Level 1. All you're going to do is go push through your heels and push your hips way back. So your knees don't go in front of your toes. Let me do it sideways so you can see. I push my hips way back. All right, let's do a couple with level 1. I do sit all the way down, just barely touch and come back. I don't put my full weight back down on the chair. Let's do 1 more like this. Now, if that's challenging enough, stay with that. Level 2, put one heel forward. Now you're going to have most of your weight, 90% of your weight on that bent leg. So let's try level 2. We're going to go push, still pushing those hips way back. Push up and back. Up and back. So I'm really feeling that back leg work on level 2. Let's do 3 more on this side. I'm making my back leg do most of the work. The front leg is helping my balance. Good, now we're going to go ahead and switch legs. Again, you can do both legs together if you need to. So pushing through that heel. Now you may find one leg stronger than the other. So normal, very, very typical. Almost everyone has one leg, one arm that's a little stronger than the other. Now stay with this. Push through that back heel. All right, stay on it. 3 more. And release. Now we're going to go into level 3 during our second round. So I'd like you to do now, again, is sit forward. And if you have a back to your chair, turn sideways. I want you to bend that back a little bit. And we're going to work our core here and our flexors and quad. So level 1, you're up pretty high, and your hands are out here. To make this a little harder, bring your hands higher and lie back a little bit. So I'm working here, working the core, working those flexor muscles in the quad. You can also do this on the floor. So if you have a chair that has 2 arms on it and you're unable to do it here, just sit down on the floor and do the same thing. 1 more, and release. Just go ahead and switch legs. Level 1 or level 2, and lift, lift. Stay with it. Check in, make sure your breathing is good. Your back is slightly rounded, so you don't want to be arched this way. You want to be a little bit rounded and go down as low as you can. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and release. Grab your weights. We're going to do some triceps next. Nice arch again. Elbows back. Hands near your hips. We're going to do tricep extensions. Here we go. Lift, lift, lift. Neck is aligned. Now notice I'm not doing a bicep curl like this. That releases the tricep, so keep the arms basically behind your hips. Palms come up, we're going to pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and release it. All right, weights are down. We're back on our chair. Remember our levels? Level 1, level 2, your heels down. Level 3, your heel and leg are up in the air. It takes a lot of strength, some coordination and balance. So leave that heel up. Remember, you can do level 1 or 2 or 3 now. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. So 100% that back leg is working. Check your alignment. Be careful of your knees. Push your hips way back. Let's do 4 more. You always pick your own pace too. 1 more. Perfect. Now, naturally I did my stronger leg first. So I say a little prayer that my weaker leg works as well. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lower. A little more challenging for me. Lift and lower. Now I do these sometimes on my TRX straps, and I can get much lower, and I use my arms to help me a little bit. So it's another way of building up the leg individually. When you do everything 2 legs at a time, oftentimes your stronger leg will take charge and the weaker leg stays weak. So individual leg exercises like this are great. Let's do 2 more. Lift. And 1 more. Lift. And release. All right. Here we go. Lift. This time I'm gonna pulse my leg. I'm getting my leg nice and long and just doing little pulses. You can make this a little harder by lifting the bottom leg off the ground. Now I have to work my core a little harder to stay engaged here. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna go right to the other side. Ready, switch, lift, lift. My core is working hard. The further back your arms are, the harder this is. If this is too easy, throw a weight in your hands. Lift, lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and release it. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna move my chair off to the side for a moment. And we're gonna do another set of bicep curls. This time we're gonna do hammer curls, which means your palms face each other. Along with that, we're gonna do a stationary squat, split squat, or a lunge. So, it looks a little bit like this. Your rear heel is off the ground. My knee, front knee, stays behind my toes. And I'm gonna go down, curl, and press. So, I'm working balance, shoulders, biceps, and my legs. We're gonna do 4 more. Only 2 more. And switch. Ready? Here we go. Don't forget to breathe. Pushing through my front heel. 4 more. Good. Another set of triceps. Keep it tight. Palms up and pulse. Four more. 3, 2, and release it. All right, we are going to head to the floor. I'm going to bring my chair back. We're going to do some glute and hamstring work next. So I'm going to get my bum real close to the chair, placing my heels on it. Head and neck are relaxed. Heels are on. Lift. Lift. As you do this, squeeze your bum. So imagine how tight you can squeeze your fists. I want you to make a butt fist. Every time you come up, squeeze. Squeeze. Stay with it now. Get as high as you can and do the squeeze. 4 more. 3, 2, and release it. Good. Okay. We're going to do a little chest workout now. And we're going to combine 2 exercises together. So my palms are facing my feet. My back is flat against the ground. I'm going to separate my arms and bring them down like goalposts. Don't quite touch your elbows and come up. Let's do a few of those chest presses. So you're going to go down and up and squeeze. Down and up and squeeze. Now I noticed that many women don't care too much about working their chest and backs compared to legs, bis and tris, and of course core. But it's an integral part of keeping the body healthy and looking good. So don't forget your chest and back. Let's do one more like this. Now turn your palms together and we're going to do a fly. Slight bend in the elbows. I'm reminding myself to push the arch in my back down into the ground, down, and up. Again, my elbows don't quite touch. Let's do 4 more. Down, down, up, up, 1, down. So these are called flies. Down, and up, 1 more, down, and release. Now I'm going to take care of one of my weights and put it away. I'm going to push away from my chair, and I'm going to do another core exercise. So, my knees are bent, my arch is down. My arms are going to go overhead and back. My leg will either do one leg extension at a time, or you can do both. So we call these tabletops or dead bugs. Make sure the arch of your back is being pushed down into the ground. You can do a crunch on top to make it a little harder. Remember, you do one leg at a time. And of course, you can do this with no weights at all. You can make it a little harder if you want to put ankle weights on too. Let's do 4 more. And release. So, we're going to go back with our feet up on the bench again. So this time, I'm going to combine some of that chest work with the glute work at the same time. So, I bring my bum close to the chair. I'm going to carefully lift my weights. My palms are facing my feet. I'm going to bring the weights down to those goalposts, and I'm going to lift my glutes at the same time. This is called multitasking. Lift. Now, if multitasking isn't your thing, just pick one, right? Lift, lift. One more, turn your palms in. Now do the same thing with our flies. Down, lift. Down, and lift. I can feel my hamstrings working hard. I'm still squeezing my bum. Squeeze those glutes. Let's do 4 more. And release. Okay, one more core exercise, and we're good to go for today. I'm going to use my weight, one weight. Knees are bent. And I'm going to go side to side. I'm going to face you. Back is rounded. Ready in. Side to side. Turn your body. You can do these with no weights, no worries. Try to lean back as far as you can and still feel comfortable. Well, comfortable, kind of. You should feel yourself working hard. And let's just do a few more. 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome, just dumbbells, chair, and your body. Hope you worked hard. Variations. Make sure you take time to stretch. And I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Please share, and thank you for subscribing.